Hello and welcome to Center Stage. I'm Angelina, this is Remi, and we would like to thank you for joining us today. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. It would help us out greatly. But today, Remi, what I have for us, 9 things you didn't know about everyday objects.
Oh.
So, it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
We'll see you guys in just a minute. Well, welcome back. So, Remi, what I have for us, 9 things that you didn't know about everyday objects. So, number 1, and I'm doing show and tell, so that's what the basket is down here.
I'm a visual learner.
Yes,
so
yes, and I am
good
too. So, number 1, okay, the bobble on the top of a winter cap. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure. The little,
the little pom-pom. I mean,
pom-pom,
sometimes they're called
yes.
pom-poms. But there's actually a purpose for this. It's not just on here to look cute.
I thought that was what that was for.
No, it's not. Actually, it softens any type of head blow. Yes, that's the purpose of it. Because usually, you're skiing or you're out doing, activities outdoors, and it also acts as a warning signal if you feel it grazing across your head. So if something has weighted it down, and you can kind of feel that, so it kind of gives you an indication that
It would tell you if you weren't clearing a tree very
exactly.
well. Especially people who do everything. In skiing, that would tell you a lot.
So there is a purpose and a reason why it is there. Oh, and also, interesting fact, it is thought that the first, that the Vikings were the first ones to have this on their caps.
You would think they would think that was too wussy to do.
I know it.
I cannot believe that they did that.
And because they are, it's shown in a lot of different drawings and different things.
Wow,
and
never would
that the
have thought it.
Vikings. Yeah. Interesting though, right?
That's interesting history. It really is.
So, number 2, spaghetti strainer.
Oh,
Have you ever wondered, not only is this used to separate your spaghetti as you're cooking it, but the hole in the middle, there's a reason that this is here. Your raw spaghetti that is fit through here and takes up that whole space is 1 serving of spaghetti.
I never thought about that.
But that's the purpose of the hole in the middle of your spaghetti strainer.
It helps you to know how much 1 serving is.
That's right.
Because it's not very much.
Because I always cook too much spaghetti. The noodle. I always cook too many noodles.
But I can eat it later with just butter.
I do that too. Of course, and you do the gluten-free too.
Yeah.
But I thought that was an interesting fact.
It really
So
is.
the hole with the raw spaghetti through there is exactly 1 serving. So number 3. Now this one I do not have an example of, but I tried. But it's the car headrest.
Okay.
Now the car headrest.
I never find them helpful there.
Well, actually, to lift it completely out, and then it has the metal bars on it. Well, it was actually, that is supposed to also help you in an emergency situation. You can pull it completely out, but sadly, mine will not help me because they won't lift completely out. So if I end up at the bottom of the lake, the car headrest is not helping me any.
See, how does it help you?
But okay, what you do is that you wedge it, you take it out, and then you have the 2 bars, and you wedge it in between the sill and the window, and you kind of crank it, and it will shatter the window.
That is my own. I don't have a lot of paranoid fears. That's the one being in my car having an accident, going into a pond, and drowning.
Yes,
and
that's a very big fear.
Happened near us recently. A pond.
Oh
yes,
wow, yeah, that's a very. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's one of the other uses of the car headrest. But
there you go.
But not for me. I mean, I can't use it for that.
They have those little things that break glass.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I'll need to get a glass breaker.
There you go.
So number 4, okay, the disposable cups and the lids. Now we know that the lid is so when you're traveling in your car, it keeps it from spilling, you know, and
I need a lot.
But there's also another use of the lid. If you're in a restaurant or at home, it's actually supposed to be, the lid is supposed to be used as a coaster. It is. It's supposed to be used as a coaster.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
I did not either.
The thing about that is, I love those styrofoam cups.
Oh, I do too.
But they're not very good for the
environment.
And recently, I'm proud of them, but I'm going to miss them, that McDonald's has stopped using them.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. But really, that was a good... It's probably cheaper for them, is what I'm thinking. But it's also better for the environment.
It keeps your drink so cold, and the ice doesn't melt as quickly.
Right.
Yeah, I do like this, but it does harm the environment. So we are on. Let's see, what are we? We're on number 5 now. Okay, the soda can. Now, the purpose of the little tab here is that you're supposed to turn it around, and it's for your straw.
Really?
Yes. It is to keep your straw positioned.
Well, now I know how to drink a Coke out of a can. That is a really good thing.
Yeah. So now we know the proper way of drinking your soda in a can.
That is unbelievable.
But that is the purpose of the tab. You know, another purpose of the tab.
Well,
and it was meant to be this way.
But I was kind of worried about it. But they also collect them in offices for a charity. They have the most aluminum or something. What is it?
I don't know, but I've heard of that. I don't know the.
I worked with somebody. I can't remember what it was for. But now we know what it's really for.
Yes. So let's see. Moving on. Let's see. We're on number 6 now. So in your soda bottles, and the smaller ones or the larger ones, the liters, the disc that is in the top of the cap.
Right.
There is a purpose for that disc. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like this little thing. And sometimes if you could be a winner, like it'll have like if there's a contest or something. But it is placed there for a purpose. It is to help keep your drink from going flat.
Oh, well, yes, I bet. Because it kind of squishes on there.
Right. Yep. Oh, so that is the purpose of the disc
because I
being
love
in there.
The carbonation.
Yes.
I'm all about carbonation. It's really my big downfall.
And as you can see, both Coca-Cola. I'm a Coca-Cola girl.
And I am too. I'm a Pepsi girl.
Oh, are you a Pepsi girl? But I prefer Coke.
But I really love that.
Okay, let's see. We are on number 7 now, and showing my husband's shirt here.
I love it.
But the loop in the back of a lot of shirts.
I heard that.
Now, not only is it meant to be used as, to hang, you could do a quick hang, to hang the shirt on a hanger, but also, this is quite interesting. It was also used, and back in, I think it was the 50s, they said, but they would cut these off, and men would, to represent that they were in a relationship.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Really?
That was something that they did back in the day, and I think it said in the 50s. But it was, I guess, the girlfriend didn't wear the class ring back then. I guess you would just cut the loop off of the back of your shirt, and that would let all the other available girls know that you were off limits and you were taken. Now, what you did when you broke up with that girlfriend and you were available again, I mean, I guess you had to put that shirt on the other side of the closet, you know, once you found you another girlfriend, you'd pull it out again. But yeah, but I thought that was interesting. I wasn't aware. Let's see. So now we are on number 8, and the extra eyelets in your sneakers and other, you know, shoes, and it's talking about, you know, the 2 extra ones that most of the time people do not use. Yep, it's on both sides. Well, these are actually to help runners, or if you're doing other type of physical activity, but it helps the shoe from rubbing against the ankle and causing like blisters and things like that. And it also offers additional ankle support. So, but there's a purpose for that. I mean, because I never used them, and
I always thought it was just so you can make it tighter. And I guess it does do that. It makes it, you know, close up, and like you said, it's good for the ankle.
Good for the ankle, and to keep from, you know, rubbing on, you know, on that area and creating blisters or, you know, sores. So there's a reason for those. And so the last one that I have now, jeans. Have we? These are my sons, but the little pocket. Now, there's a purpose for this, and it's not used today, but they keep it there because
that's the way it was.
That's what they're known for. But the purpose of this little pocket was that in the late 1800s, when jeans were, you know, first made by Levi's, it was to keep your pocket watch.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Think of it. I always thought it was for a key.
Oh.
But a pocket
But
watch.
it was for the pocket watch.
And I love pocket watches. They're so neat.
Yes,
how
my daddy likes pocket watches.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so that's why that little pocket is there.
That is so
it's
neat.
You know, it was
those old movies and stuff, you see them pull out that pocket watch. Isn't that something?
And then just because of, you know, they've always kept, you know, it there because it just, you know, now it's an icon. I mean, you know that you're wearing Levi's when when the pocket is there, you know it's authentic Levi's.
That's exactly true. And I'm glad they left it because it gives it character.
Right. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you got something out of that. You learned something you didn't know. And I know I learned quite a few things off of that with doing the research for this one. But thank you for joining us. Please subscribe if you haven't, and like and share, and we'll see you guys next time.